Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Harshvardhan. You are watching HSP Vlogs.
Oh my god, it's the Mad Beats.
Same day, same dress, same place. But it's a different bike this time, and that is the Ducati Multistrada 950. Well, this is not the 1200 Enduro, but then this is a lesser version of it again, like the Triumph, which was not the top end, but then this is one version lesser than that. Let's just get going with this bike, and this is actually massive. Stop, look at this entire tank. This bike itself looks so huge when you sit on. Well, I'm not yet actually sitting on it, but look at this. You might actually not feel like you're sitting on a bike, but then it is something huge. Look at the way it goes in the sides like these, and trust me, look at those crash guards over here. They are massive again. And the best part about this bike is, not the best actually, but then something which actually is equal for them is the stand. Look at how massive the stand is. Look at that, and look at these foot pegs. They are actually nice grippy ones. I like the way they are in those cut ways, and it's pretty decently looking vehicle. And look at this, how huge and how beautiful this bike looks. Trust me, this is really nice. This is again, if I'm not wrong, and yes, like the Ducati 821 Monster, this is also with the twin cylinder engine itself, and this pumps out around 109 110 bhp if I'm not wrong. And yes, this looks actually huge. But then one thing which I didn't like about this bike is, if you see at the back, this part looks completely light, but if you see the same over here, this part looks so huge, and that can, or I don't know if that can be rectified or anything about it. And yes, and this bike is actually heavy for me. I don't know why I'm finding this bike heavy compared to the Triumph Tiger or any other bikes which I've sat on, including Hayabusa as well. And this bike just weighs 230 kgs as per what I had read it online, and I actually don't know how much is it. Yes, if you can see, this is the instrument cluster, again all digital itself. I like how they've given one separate place for the gear indicator, and that is actually nice. This again has different modes, as you can see. Obviously this is a huge tourer bike, so it has to get all those different modes. I don't know if this bike actually has seated hand grips or something, heated hand grips if I'm not wrong, and I don't think that is there anywhere. And the buttons on these bike is actually beautiful. They are actually beautiful. They are actually beautiful, and I love them completely. This one's again for those extra fog lamps in the front over here. If you can see, I've turned them on and they look actually strong. Yes, that one tiny button, and that is huge. This bike is actually huge. One more thing is the front of this bike. It actually looks like Lord Ganesha. I'm not even kidding. Look at that. This again went under a PPF treatment. And yeah, obvious that is because you need to take care of these bikes, and that is very much important.
Oh my god, it's the Mad Beats.
I'll make a detailed video about what is better for a bike, PPF or ceramic. I haven't told, so I'll be making one video specifically about which one is good for a bike and why to have it, and that will be coming out soon as well. One more thing is these massive hand knuckle guards. This is actually a plastic one over here, and this is an aluminum rod or a metal rod if I'm not wrong. I don't know completely about it, but then trust me, they will save you during a crash, and that is actually important. That's way better than having a plastic one, but then they're quite expensive. This one itself, the whole thing itself is like, whole unit might cost you around like 10 to 15,000. I'm not sure, but then that was the price which was quoted by my friend, telling it to cost about around 11,000. That's not really recommended for a Dominar or any other bike, but for these kind of bikes, these are actually important, because the weight may be very much for certain people at the first go, and it's not really easy to just let off the bike, and not just a bike falling, maybe someone coming and crashing on. That is actually useful. I'll show you how huge the bike is also. This bike doesn't come with a saddle stay, it just comes with the top rack. I don't know if you can actually mount any saddle stays on this. You have to remove all these on stuff. I don't know how do you do that, but yes, look at that. This bike looks completely taken out or peeled out or stripped out from the back, but look at the front. It is so huge. It's like somebody punched and made this huge and not this part. I'll fire it up for you guys and you can hear it also, so that's another thing. Beautiful part which I liked about this bike is, look at this indicator. It looks so elegant and it's actually thin and it's beautiful. Look at the way it is, so thin and so awesome. Just really awesome. I like both the indicators. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LEDs inside them, and they are so sleek and so elegant. From Ducati, yes they are. You can see the symbol over there, Ducati Performance. And yes, look at the exhaust over here. It is one huge one. It's actually thicker than me. Look at that. Any bike's exhaust is thicker than me, never mind. Those foot pegs and everything about this bike I like, except the weight. I don't know if these kind of bikes should have this much of weight, but yes, that's what it is. Now I'll fire up the bike for you guys and show it to you, and including. So as you guys can see that my legs aren't actually touching the floor completely, though the Triumph Tiger is not that tall. Compared to the Triumph Tiger, this one is actually tall. If you guys can see, I kind of struggle sometimes to even get the balance on the bike, and I'm quite scared where this might end up falling also. But if you're on the move, I don't really think that anyone would have certain issues until and unless you're slowing down and during traffic times. There are reasons, but there are chances that you might end up to fall. And coming over the turning on the engine, let's do it. So as you guys saw, that was how the Ducati Multistrada 950 was for me. That was how it was for me. That was my opinion, and that's what it was. And thank you Samarth for just holding around the camera for me and just showing you guys how it was. And that's what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give this a like button, and if you're new here, just subscribe to the channel. See you soon in the next vlog. Until then, take care, ride hard, ride safe.